What's up and welcome to a new video. And in this one we'll be showing you the final stages of preparation for a new drifting season. We've got some warm springtime weather. Now is a great time to head out and test our race cars. Let's go try them out.
In this video,
How'd the shakedown go?
fan-fucking-tastic.
They don't even know what the problem is, it's me. You ain't cause you play a roulette with each step I progress, no less.
If you want to taunt me, I'll do it. Do we have a wager? Sure, I'll bet you 5,000 rubles. We've bolted the steering rack to the subframe, fitted the subframe to the car. Yesterday Daniel was doing some cutting and welding, but now the whole thing is where we want it. Didn't have to move anything. The plan for today is install some tie rods, connect the steering shaft, and we might even throw a set of wheels on the car today to see how they're able to turn.
We don't talk, better know the grind gon' match my walk. I'm a cheat code, I don't take no loss. Making no sense, run up the scope, cause all I do is win. And I'ma do it again.
Testing the steering rack on the S15. This weighs nothing. Steering is light, eh? Like it's a toy. Yeah, toy, huh? It's all about the feedback. Anyway, so far we're looking good at this stage. Damn it, lost my train of thought. Keen to try it out already.
It's been a long time coming. They ain't cuffing my clock, they tugging it. Putting up numbers, 99 problems, and I still kept it 100. Yeah, it's been a long time coming. They ain't cuffing my clock, they tugging it. Putting up numbers, 99 problems, and I still kept it 100. Yeah, who don't play?
In terms of steering feel, you can't even tell that this is a race car. It's like you're driving a road car, which is how it should be. I guess you could say we've kicked this season off. We've just been out for the first time in our freshly assembled, though not freshly built car. What does the test driver have to say?
Understand.
You happy? As long as the engine doesn't take a shit. Otherwise, the handling is that of a road car. Drive it to the shops if you want. It's windy in here. So what I'd like to do is compare it to cars 2 and 3 to work out how well the steering system works. When can we get to that? The plan was to do that today. If Alex can sort a couple of minor things, we might be able to take it out. S14 first drive. Starting the engine. What?
What you getting ready for?
Getting ready to head out, which is an exciting, but at the same time, critical moment. Don't lose anything, don't roast anything, don't hit anything. Just a general shakedown to make sure everything is turning and nothing is falling off. But anything is possible right now. Clutch is too mushy. That was never there before. No, that was always... It is mushy for real. Is it supposed to return to center? Not with electric power steering. But this one gives you better feel, I think. Those are some nasty noises. Is that normal? Probably. That's the frickin' Winters differential, right? The S15 doesn't do that. Also the banging noises, you hear them?
How'd it go?
It was cool, I enjoyed it. The handling is great, though it does feel different compared to the S15. It is a different animal after all. Every car has got its own merits. I think we're good, let's continue putting stuff together. That is fucking sketchy. That is rough. I also have a feeling that, the cylinder is too small. Cylinder is stuck. I forgot to mention that. I think all of the factory ones are like that. Same story with the SX. This needs one that's slightly bigger. For a tighter clutch pedal. Maybe screw it. Also for less pedal travel. Right now it's all the way like this. You don't want it to be an on-off switch. Well, yeah, but that can always be adjusted. We've moved to bay number 9, where we have an S14 getting prepared for a vinyl wrap. We've removed a few things, took off the old wrap where we could. This fender is going to be replaced. We'll get the car all nice and clean and proceed with the wrap. We do most of that sort of work in a different work area. And once we're done, we'll have a nice and juicy little S14.
What color have you chosen?
So after a lot of deliberation, we had a bunch of arguments on the topic of whether it'll be red or blue, and in the end we've decided that we want to paint it purple.
Not painted.
We decided it'll be colored purple. That's what we're going with.
Why did you pick purple?
Because we already have a blue car as well as a red car, and purple is a combination of those two colors. This will be our first purple car. We also have that cool sticker left over from the drift contest, which is purple. Anatoly and I had a look at it and we were like, yeah, we're sold on the idea. This might have been the least time we've ever spent picking a color. Usually we get all nitpicky, but this time we were like, purple it is. And we need to get like a purple ushanka and a purple coat for Anatoly, for him to roll in mad style. Finally, we're doing some proper pre-season prep for these cars. And with that, let's go do the wrap.
It's been a long time coming. They ain't cuffing my cloth, they tugging it. Putting up numbers, 99 pounds, and I still kept it 100. Yeah, it's been a long time coming. They ain't cuffing my cloth, they tugging it. Putting up numbers, 99 pounds, and I still kept it 100. Yeah.
What are you working on, Ilya?
On putting this car together.
And how is that going?
More or less. We received the plastic pre-painted. We'll put everything together. And it is going to be a nice looking thing.
How is your progress, Ilya?
Well, how do I say it? Given the current situation, we were ever so slightly dissatisfied with the rivets, with them getting ever so slightly loose, which forced us to remove the fender twice to replace those rivets. Otherwise, well, that was the only thing that we didn't like. Other than that, things are going well. Speaking of things that we have yet to finish, that would be putting together the door cards, completing assembly of the doors. The plastic we'll be done with by the end of the day. You picked the wrong fucking time to yap. We'll finish. Shh, dude. Where's the fucking socket wrench? Here it is. Let us finish first, because if we spin another rivet, the whole thing's gonna be fucked. No, it's not going in. Rivet is buggered. I'll undo the fender, replace the rivet, and we'll continue working. These glasses are broken. One piece over here, and there's another one. God damn it. Anyways, so we've been at this for 2 days. Were you recording the sound when I was in the toilet?
No?
Thank God. He'd be all like, choo-choo train? Where are my glasses? Which part should I give you? Wait a second. There they are, awesome. Imagine he opens the drawer and he's got a bunch of new ones in there. Did you find any? Try these. Give me some glasses. There aren't any. You broke all of them. Shouldn't have broken them, now you don't have any. Oh, he found a pair.
Для тебя, туманы для тебя, моря, океаны для тебя, цветочные поля.
Taking delivery of carbon Kevlar body kit for the S14. Keep driving. I'll tell you where the exit is.
Who's that?
Joy delivery. I was initially considering some curses for Oleg, but then I realized I wouldn't be the first one. Yeah, we might prefer to break the spell for this princess to respect deadlines. There has to be a spell involved. There is no other way to explain it.
Is that everything?
No. We don't have the hood or the deck lid.
No big deal?
Well, yeah. In the past, we have competed an entire season with mismatched doors, after all. At first, one was metal and the other one was carbon fiber. And then we found a door that was made of plastic. And the car stayed like that all the way to the end of the season. Right, so now we're going to install a bunch of carbon fiber parts, and we'll see how much weight the car gains.
What's the required weight?
1,150 kilos.
Where is it at right now?
1,080 kilos. Doesn't seem to be getting much heavier. We've gained 10 kilos. Just 10? Hold on a second. I'm still here. This feels like it weighs 10 kilos.
So what's up?
We're looking good. Even without the full set of carbon fiber parts, the car still weighs less than is allowed by the regulations, meaning we'll need ballast. And that is terrific. This is something you typically struggle with, but over the winter it would seem like we've achieved our weight loss goals. From personal experience, I can tell you it is hard. It's not a matter of putting on some carbon fiber pants. We are in bay number 9, and right now we'll be experimenting with how to improve electro-hydraulic power steering system operation. Previously, we fitted a valve to the return line, the idea behind that being that you restrict flow, and consequently maintain pressure inside the system. But that experiment failed. The only thing the valve did was make the steering heavy. What we were trying to reduce or outright eliminate was that effect when during rapid transitions the steering wheel would bind. Because that's exactly what happens with the steering right now during abrupt inputs. It's very noticeable at a standstill, not so much when moving, but Anatoly has been complaining. And so we're going to have to address that. We're going to try fitting an additional pump. I mean, we already have 2, but now we're going to be running 3. And if that's not enough, we'll add a 4th one. I have 6 of them in total. We'll run all 6 if we have to. And we can play around with the weight distribution while we're at it. If only they were lightweight carbon fiber.
When can we see it in action?
The pump is already in there. I started the engine, we have pressure, everything works. I think we're good. Right now we're going to bring the car down, get it off the jack stands, see how it behaves on the floor, and from there we'll go for a drive.
Lately I've been so lost, but then you walk into the room. That's exactly what I want, yeah. So I'll be here waiting for you.
Just give me 5 minutes to catch my breath, and we can talk on camera.
Young weaklings.
I've been praying so hard, am I a little overreacting? Haven't ever met a man like you. When you're back, I got us a plan or two. We'll have all the time.
How'd the shakedown go?
Fan-fucking-tastic.
So you like everything?
Yeah.
Handling is good?
Yes. I don't think it even changed. Handling was good and still is.
Terrific.
I really like the purple silhouette. It is such a cool thing. I like it very much.
It only makes me long for you. So call back.
200SX body kit installation. We are so exhausted. As soon as you started filming, I began to fumble. As soon as you switch that camera on, I lose my touch.
Are you sure it's the camera?
What?
I said, are you sure it's the camera?
Thank you, you have to go now. There, that's how I should have gotten it the first time. But then that was the first time. We'll edit that out, right? Of course not.
So what do you think?
So I was just out, the weather is great, so is the track, the handling is fantastic, and I don't know, I could have just been startled because it's been a while since I've driven, but it felt like the engine is putting out a good 800 horsepower. The acceleration is mental. I didn't feel the steering bindings, so mission accomplished apparently. Right now I'll take a bit of rest, make a few adjustments, and go out again. But I thoroughly enjoyed that. Car is doing exactly what it's supposed to. I know I wasn't exactly on point, but I still enjoyed driving it very much.
You said you fitted 3 power steering pumps. Are you satisfied?
I am so far. The steering hasn't become much lighter. The difference is negligible, like maybe 5%. But crucially, it's definitely not doing anything weird during rapid transitions. Also, it feels like it's quicker to get back on center, especially when you're using the throttle to transition. It just gets right on back.
So 3 pumps will suffice then.
I think so. 3 appears to be the sweet spot. Well, in terms of steering action at least. From an engineering standpoint, 3 pumps is excessive. I mean, it's good to have 2 left if one of them were to fail, but they put quite a lot of stress on the alternator and the battery. It's not really an issue while the car is moving, but when it's stationary, you turn the steering wheel and the voltage drops to 12. Which is way too low. I mean, the normal value is supposed to be 14.2 to 14.5. This doesn't happen while the car is driving, though I have set up a few warnings. I do want to see how much of a drop there'd be. I'm going to connect my computer to have a look, but so far I'm enjoying this.
That's great.
Handling is awesome. Driving the S15 out on the track.
You never win if you playing it safe. It's all a game until you get played. You speaking so loud with nothing to say. Hey, I'm betting it down on me. And they said they ride for me. And they talk so bad on me. I know there's no friends in this business. That's why I keep my family close.
We've been out in 2 of the cars. Each setup seems to work, with the single electric and the 3 electro-hydraulic pumps. That'll do, right? It would have sucked if it didn't work, because some time ago we were having trouble with the power steering throughout an entire f***ing season. Each and every event we were trying to come up with a solution. We'd try a different unit, that would mean redoing the brackets and all of that, I mean, yeah. Don't forget to mention that the S15 is top-notch, while everything else is just meh. No, they're all great. including the S15.
Супер топ тогда.
Cream of the crop then.
I said, go and line up. Whoever got next is fine with us. Line up. I said, whoever got next is fine with us. Line up. I said, go and line up. It's fine with us. I said, go and line up. Whoever got next is fine with us. Line up. I said, whoever got next is fine with us. Let the blood run cold and the guests know they are my world. The best of both feeling in the world. Yes, I know only thing I gotta do, collect the dough. Do fire for the matches, do the math, kid, put me in and raise the average.
So how did that feel?
Getting the hang of it, the third power steering pump was a good idea. Car is race ready.
So you're happy with it, right?
So overall, did you like the effect from the third pump? I did. The entire system works exactly as it should. Just like in a road car. Like the car isn't broken. Yeah, like in a normal car that's not broken. Steering is a bit vague, but I've gotten used to it. Car is predictable, not like before. My inputs used to have to be smooth to avoid the binding. But now I correct and the car does what I tell it to do. It listens to any bit of steering input. Overall, I like this setup. It is way better than it used to be. Yeah, I like this color. Yeah, and that's a nice color. It's not too bright, but it has a nice sort of deep tone to it. It is perfect. And I like that it doesn't have a livery. Livery can only make it look worse. Not if it's a good livery. You might be right.
Anything to say?
Testing is complete. We're gonna go to Rostov. We're halfway to success. When can we get this onto a scale? We can do it right now. Can we please? 1,217 kilos. So with me over 1,300. We'll hop in, let's see. Maybe you've lost some weight with my helmet? Yeah, of course. How much? 1,300. Oh, wow. So an increase of 300. 55 over the front. 55? But how though? Take a look. Well, it's 56 by 105. Oh, so it's 56, not 55. Well, I'm seeing 55. 55 by 97. How much is that? Same as before. Take a picture. I'm not showing you. Trade secrets. That's actually quite a lot. The paradox here is that after so much work has been done 5 days before the race, we have a car weighing 1,300 kilos. Okay, when it should be 1,250. You know what I can do? If you want to taunt me, I'll do it. We weren't able to get it down to 1,250, really? You want me to do it? Get it down to 1,250? I'll do it. No, you won't. Do we have a wager? Sure, I'll bet you 5,000 rubles. Get Vlad in here, we need to apply the purple vinyl to the gold. Why do you want to apply vinyl? Let's just go with the gold, and we'll have a two-tone purple on gold color scheme. Nah man, gold is reserved for that one. There's 5,000 rubles on the line here, Alex. I love my stacks, and here we're talking 5 of them.
Why is Anatoly testing just one of the cars? What about the other 2?
The other 2 are on a dyno, undergoing... Dude, you can see that we're filming, and here you are looking at the camera and chattering. Come on, man.
We can shoot that again if you want.
No, I don't. One take and that's it. By all means. I need to bring the car up to replace the wheels. Anyway, so the rest are getting dyno tuned, getting prepared for the race. That's another interesting story in and of itself, but we'll leave that for the next episode. Coming up next episode. Cylinder 5 is flooded. What did Artyom say? That if we don't fix it in 10 minutes, we're all screwed.
Any comments on the situation?
This is fucked up, but it's gonna make for a lot of content. A year's worth of screw-ups in just a couple of days.